right, welcome back to the Kickin Rocks podcast. Today we are discussing the movie Blood Vessel and the video games we may or may not have played. Okay, Chuck, you are indeed the resident expert on horror movies, definitely. What did you think of my
Jesus.
suggestion, Blood Vessel? I would just like to say I had not seen Blood Vessel before I recommended it, and now that I have seen it, I feel like I wasted my movie pick.
Well, I mean, that's how it goes with horror films. You you're entering a genre where it's it's been taken over by cheese comedy
Okay.
because people don't want to invest the money to make a really good horror film because they don't know. They don't know if it's going to make it. They don't know if it's going to flop.
Yeah.
So they go for the Sharknado crowd, the silly, stupid stuff. And occasionally you get something good. Blood Vessel, it could have been something great.
It could have. Yeah.
They did a lot of things well.
So what did you think they did well, though? Because I swear I watched that thing and it's just like,
I see.
Uh,
I am a
uh.
big fan of the old school. Get somebody in a costume, dress them up,
Okay.
makeup.
Yep. Prosthetics.
Yeah, make them
It
make
does
them look
age
like
better.
a monster. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I liked what they did with the Strigoi, Strigoi, Strigoi,
Yeah, I don't know.
or the vampire-like creatures. I'm gonna say they're vampires, but
Yeah.
they're kind of
Yeah.
more than vampires. Um, but you could just see how bad the writing was.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and one great thing about bad writing, you could tell who made the film, and by who made it, I mean country.
Oh, really?
Um, you notice the American was a full-on douchebag. So it's like, okay, who made this? Was it Britain? Was it Australia? You start looking up the director and the writer, and you're like, okay.
So
Yeah.
you're connecting the dots. Huh?
Yeah, and you just start looking around, and it's
So what you're saying is you start Sherlock Holming that based on the stereotypes of the nationalities involved.
exactly, and that's the
Wow.
problem.
Okay.
Because you have all these
Okay.
people, they're mostly British,
British.
and you got the one guy, the lead is an Aussie.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you have the black guy who's supposed to be American. I think I don't know. He didn't sound American, like an American black guy.
Right.
And then you have the honky or the Italiano kind of guy who's just a douche.
Yeah. Oh no, he was, and it's like, oh, there's stereotypes, and then there's like one-dimensional characters, just
Yeah.
jackass. We have a jackass character here. Where's
Yeah.
he from? He was from like Brooklyn or Queens or whatever, right? And that was just
Yes,
kind
exactly.
of, yeah, okay,
And then the one American that had any sense, the guy from Longmire,
okay.
just gets shit on by a. Well, I'm not even going to get into that. He dies very fast. So we don't have a logical American or anyone who
Yeah.
has any sense whatsoever. And
So-
then the black guy just dies. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No. Well, that was something I noticed early on, Chuck. They started burning through their cast.
Mm-hmm.
Like right out of the gate. It's like, wait, if you keep going like this, we're not going to have anyone for the monsters
Yeah.
to kill.
Yeah. And you can't do that in a horror film. Like,
No.
one of the worst things you can do in a horror film is say, we've got 2 people in this cast. It's like, we're going to do a 2-hour horror movie with 2 people? Are you
Yep.
shitting me?
Talk about plot armor, yeah.
I don't care about this movie because those guys, if they die, it's not going to be until the very end of the movie.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to watch this. This is going to be boring. So yeah, in regards to the creatures and kind of the effects, they did a good job. But everything else was, oh dear,
Yeah. Yeah.
just oh dear.
So, and just to dovetail into that, oh dear, we're not talking about, big We're not talking about just big bad decisions. They made lots of little bad decisions too.
Oh, yeah.
Like we already discussed, they burned through people, man. I swear half that cast
Too
was dead
quick.
before like even the monsters were revealed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and
The only viable actor in that movie was the guy who died first. Let's
okay, yeah. Well, that's probably what happened. It's like, wait, yeah, yeah, I could use a paycheck roll. How much you got?
Yeah.
Oh, we got like $1,500. Yeah, sure. I got 50 minutes. What do you want me to do?
His ass got Sean Beaned.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you know what? I have a problem with that. Yeah, because I love Sean Bean. I am a huge Sean Bean actor. And it's
you know,
just...
the slivers of these great things that he's in.
yeah, because I would, you know, before I knew what Sean Bean has become, I would go to movies just because Sean Bean's in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you fucks. You baited me. You baited me for the 7th time. I'm done. I am done. Fuck you.
No, that poor guy got typecast, and it never really left. He was like typecast bad guy, and then he became like gravitas actor.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like, I'm paid, I'm out. All right. I think maybe he just has like a crazy social life, and you know, his agent's like, hey, Sean, you know, I got this great role. It's going to be in something big. And, you know, they only want you for like half the season. And Sean Bean just kind of thinks a little bit, drinks scotch neat, because I'm betting that's the kind of guy he is.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, in a heavy Scottish accent says, sure. And, you know, this is just how this man lives. He basically does, I don't know, a week's worth of work and, you know, just has fun gallivanting across the world the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I'd
he's
be
class
upset,
about
but I'm
it.
jealous. So,
He has
yeah.
class about it, though. You know, he comes in, he does his best, dies immediately, and moves on. You know, whereas you got Harrison Ford that just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Isn't he coming back for like the new Indiana Jones? That I feel that's wrong.
But
he's just too old to have in a movie now.
I mean, it's either him or Shia LaDouche.
I
will
bring
take
back Harrison.
I will take a 90-year-old Harrison than Shia LaDouche. I'm sorry.
Are they giving that guy, that old man, painkillers between shots, you know, directly into his knees? I don't know how they're doing it. It feels like we're taking advantage of old people now.
Well,
That's
as
all
long
I'm saying.
I don't give a shit as long as they've taken away the man's pilot license. You know, whatever.
You know, I've heard about that. Has he really like done a bunch of plane crashes?
That guy. He has done a lot of wild shit in his plane.
Okay.
The guy, it needs to be taken away.
You know,
there
he's
comes
probably-
a point, I don't care who he is or what he's done. Take the fucking license from him. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, well, but back to Blood Vessels. So yeah, they make big mistakes. Like, you know, instead of having one monster, it's gonna be a family of monsters.
A familia.
And it's like,
yes.
okay, we got to give screen time to all of them. But why? I ask. You couldn't even make the one interesting because it's like, okay, now we got to cut back to little girl vampire. Oh, what about mama vampire? Got to give her some screen time too.
It suffered from the whole when they have this movie where the villain is like a genius, and then at some point just becomes stupid, and it's like, why'd you do that? Why you're just really smart guy? You just killed this character with giving him a stupid fucking decision to make. That show did that. You have these supernatural, ridiculously powerful vampire creatures.
Get schooled.
And then they just start doing dumb shit. And then they're locked in a room and they're laughing about shit. And it's like, you want to die? Or you want to, like, take this a little serious and kill these humans and get out and, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part, you know, and then they're getting mad, you know, they're something happens. I'm like, oh, they get sad, and then they get sad again, and then the dialogue. I hate when the
Yeah.
creature talks. Just kill. You don't need to tell us. You don't need to tell us what you're doing. Just kill.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need a storyline here. Really.
Yeah.
Just murder some people. It's a horror movie, so yeah. No, I hear you. And then, so there were the big questions, and also, why are Nazis shipping these things across the United States, the Atlantic Ocean? Was that ever explained?
Okay, so apparently the Nazis went into Romania
Okay,
and they found some coffins.
right.
And at some point, the captain aboard the vessel saw what was going on. Like, his crew was getting turned into vampires and shit. So he
Okay.
started killing people and locking them in the armory.
Okay.
I call bullshit.
Yeah.
I call bullshit. But that was supposedly the story. And then so he set the coordinates to just go out into the middle of the fucking ocean and just not go
Okay.
back to Germany, go somewhere else. Don't let this hit land, which is stupid because if you're on Earth and you point a boat in a direction, it's eventually going to hit
Gonna
an
hit
island.
something. Yeah.
It's going to hit something.
Yep.
But that was the best he could do, and that was basically what they were trying to get at.
So were
We
you
probably should have said spoilers,
Yeah, oh yeah.
probably
No,
should have
this is
said that at the
nothing but
beginning.
spoilers.
but we can edit that in post, by the way.
We can. We can totally edit all of this in post. I love that. That was one of the few good decisions we really made starting this. Okay. But yeah, there was just like. So, how did you feel about like literally being in the era of World War II?
I
Because
don't
I
feel.
thought it was going to be a modern day thing.
I did it too,
Okay.
but I didn't feel like those characters were from that era.
yeah.
I didn't feel it. You know, you'll watch a movie and you'll just like, okay, the dialect, just the way they're acting, the stuff they're doing. Okay, yeah. I totally see it.
Yeah.
I felt like this was just a bunch of dumbasses from the 21st century. I just that's how I felt watching these characters.
I agree. One of the reasons I asked you about, why were they doing it? I wasn't sure if they explained it, A. B, if they had, honestly, I thought the audio for that movie sucked. Like, literally, and I know this is highly ironic, because I'm not going to lie. The asshat that does our post-production sucks at what he does.
Well, that's the thing. Our audio is shit, so we
Yeah.
know what shit audio should sound like.
Thank you. That is
We expect
well put.
more.
This is who we are, and what we live in. They got, and they're supposed to be good at this. So yeah, no,
They have the money for this. So,
yeah, they have the know-how supposedly. Yeah, and like I said, RC Monkey just slaps some buttons and moves some levers, and that's about the extent of its technical prowess. But yeah, I'm listening to this audio, and it's like if there's steam hissing or something like that in the background, it all gets mixed together. I couldn't hear squat.
It does.
And they're doing this big exposition when they got like some slides. All of a sudden, they bust out the projector and it's story time now.
Yeah, like, huh?
Now, did you notice they didn't even bother to move the dead body? There's like the dead body of
They
the
did it.
captain.
They
and it's
did
like, it's like, are these people just assholes, or did somebody actually think, no, we need to leave the corpse in there. We worked hard on that. Budget dollars went into that. We're gonna give them a goddamn corpse. Just shove it up against the wall and project onto it. Just project onto it. I know it's gonna screw with the image, but do it. That is beautiful, and I'm getting a Razzie for this. So let's go all in. So,
I am proud of this, damn
yeah.
it.
So all I'm saying is somebody made an actual decision to do that, or at least I
Oh, they
believe
did.
so.
And I don't know if they thought it would add to the atmosphere or what,
Yeah.
but it just ended up in bad taste.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
we know it's a horror movie. You don't gotta prove it.
Yeah. I mean, hell, you could have done a scene just where they moved it out of the way just to add time to it. But damn, to leave it in there? Guys, it's
Oh
like
yeah.
a little bit of class here. You know, act like you have a budget.
The worst part, though, is I'm sitting there watching it, and it takes me out of the moment, because then I'm wondering, what is the story of this prop? It's clearly very important. The director, whomever fell in love with it, but is it like, was this made by, some investor's wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever? And it's like, okay, Moneybags is telling me I need to give this a lot of, play in the movie, so we're going to do it. And,
No,
because I think the dead captain got shown a lot, for whatever
He
reason.
did.
So,
he did.
yeah.
And then, you finally hear what he had done, and you're kind of like, oh, so we're supposed to be like, oh, wow, this captain was this smart, special guy, and he was trying to save humanity. No, fuck all that. I don't care. Why'd you leave him in the projector room?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm focused on that.
Okay, so when it comes to I'm kind of out of review stuff for this movie.
Well, there's
So-
really not much to talk
Well, I was gonna kind of lean it into. So, should we have some kind of scoring system?
I mean, if it's a good film, sure.
But
It's
that
a-
just.
We're talking about a cheeseball horror film.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that's just like what kind of system do you want? Are we doing like the 5 stars because we're Siskel and Ebert, level reviewers, or how do
No.
you want to do this?
No, we're not fucking Siskel and Ebert. We're not Jeremy Johns. We're fucking, two jackasses who watched a pretty bad horror film.
It was a pretty.
And one of us simply liked the costume design for the monsters, and that's about it. God.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So stars out of 10, fruits.
Ah, shit.
We can be like Conan O'Brien. I think he's the one that just has that bit where it's like just say anything. And that's
Yeah,
how
he
you
just
talk
says a
about
bunch
it.
of shit, like
Yeah.
vodka cranberries out of 40 in a pineapple. No, he says a bunch of weird shit at the end, and it's glorious.
Well, that's what we can do, Chuck. We can describe it as we would a drink, not necessarily an alcoholic drink, but just a drink.
I would like to describe it as an alcoholic
Okay.
drink.
All right, game on. What do you got? What would you declare Blood Vessel as an alcoholic beverage?
Oh, God. It'd be like a whiskey sour, but somebody dumped a whole fucking bottle of bitters.
Okay.
Just kept
Okay.
going.
All
They
right.
didn't know when to quit.
For me, it would be like mixing a cup of V8 with motor oil. That's what I'm saying this movie is. I would not recommend drinking it. I would not.
Mine just makes you stop. Yours, that's murder.
Yeah, no, mine will send you to the hospital. Yours will at least, okay, I've made a bad decision. I regret this. I clearly felt stronger about it than you did. And I'm the one, because I was watching this thing and it's like, oh my God, Ryan, you have wasted your pick. You could have had Zardoz. You could have had something.
You
know,
did. We discussed it, and you
Yeah.
said, "No, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with this." And I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
all right."
Yeah, I could have had something, ridiculous yet classy. And I'm mentally picturing Sean Connery in his orange mankini or whatever the hell that goddamn thing is, and I'm regretting this whole bit right now. But I could have had something, just with some history to it, with some gravity to it, or I could have Blood Vessel.
Yeah.
I chose poorly.
Yeah. No one's gonna remember Blood Vessel. No one.
No, I'm gonna remember it as a terrible decision. So what do you want us to watch next week to save and recover from my terrible pick?
Oh shit. God, there isn't really a horror film out there that I've been fired up to see.
It
I
doesn't
mean,
have to be horror.
I'm fired. Well, that's all I watch, Ryan.
Okay.
I kind of suck. I mean, I want to watch Antlers, but that doesn't come out till like October.
Antlers, what's that about? Is this like reindeer?
No, it's about Wendigo, I believe.
Ooh, that could, okay. Okay.
It
See,
apparently came out last year, but COVID and all that bullshit. We can say
Oh.
COVID, right? I don't have to.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Google will censor us somehow, but you know.
What are we gonna call
The Rona.
the Rona?
The Rona.
So the Rona
Uh-huh.
fucked everything up, so they decided to pull it back into their womb
Okay.
and save it for this year. And so yeah, I've been wanting to see that film, but until then, I've got to watch all the other shit.
To be honest,
Yeah.
that just means it's good.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
No, Disney's done a lot of that last year.
you said Disney.
Okay, hey. I own way too much Disney stock. So
To not throw
Yeah.
out some.
like I own a worrying amount of Disney stock.
Okay, what? Okay, you're a Disney boy. What have you been watching?
Disney Okay, so I own I have a subscription to Disney Plus.
Yes.
I watched The Mandalorian on it. I will keep watching The Mandalorian on it. But
Okay.
anything other than that, I basically have regretted watching.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm just not a superhero person, not
I
really.
I
so.
I am not at all.
Honestly, I watch those things because they're new and they're actually kind of more geared towards people, what they think people like me want. So I want to try and like it, but it fails every time.
Like
So-
YouTube recommendations.
Those are actually better. They've been getting better.
You know what?
I'm gonna be very honest here. I signed up for what was that, Google Fit? Where you have to put in your height and your weight, and it tracks your workout. And by that I mean your steps. It tracks your steps. Because I'm standing up a lot of my shifts and I'm walking around. I was like, you know what? How much am I walking?
Well, we're
So I-
pacers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is it Scottish? What? Is it like genetically?
I'll put it on that more than anything else.
It's weird.
I am part of the rough-footed clan, so.
Yeah, because there'll be times where I'm on the phone. Next thing you know, I'm down the street, and it's like, what the fuck? I gotta go home. And just start walking back to the house. I'm
Well,
like,
the worst part is, if my feet aren't moving, sometimes I swear my brain isn't moving. If I get like a good idea, like a eureka moment, I'm up, I'm moving, and I'm walking around.
yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yep. And that's why, college was such a pain in the ass. Because, like, okay, I'm writing. Ooh, this is a good idea. I get up away from the computer, away from the paper that I'm supposed to be writing, and I start pacing, thinking it out. And then I come back to the computer, and it's like, okay, I'm already over this good idea. Fuck this idea. Okay, you are just trying to distract me. What is the next movie we're watching?
Oh, jeez. I have to look at Amazon or Shudder or something that you have. You have Shudder?
I can get Shudder for this. This is not a big deal. I watch
I
one movie a week. Like,
Well,
literally,
I
the
don't-
one movie I see is this whatever movie we're going to pick, so.
Because it's like, I don't want you investing in something that... I mean, because I don't know if you're a big horror film watcher like I am. I know you like to watch series, and you like fantasy, dark fantasy. You like,
Yeah.
Shudder's usually, schlock.
Yeah,
Um,
there's nothing wrong with that. if it's got
Occasionally
hearts.
there's good.
Yeah.
There's good stuff on there, but...
So, if you're looking for some input as to what I'd prefer, if it's something that I can, Amazon Prime rental, I'd love that. That makes it super easy.
Okay, cool. Because I could do that.
But you're telling me there isn't, like, some movie that you've been thinking about watching for a long time, but never really got around to it?
There's a lot of dog shit out there, man. I think the last movie I watched was before Blood Vessel. Red Sonja,
Ooh. Oh,
Conan the Barbarian.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah. Oh man, I remember having that on my wish list on like Netflix, and then it went away. So
I
did you
think
watch it?
I think it's on Prime. Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Amazon Prime. Yeah, I watched it, but it's just like that's the shit. I just pull up like old movies from the past.
Oh no, I love stuff like that. Those they
Um,
have heart. They're trying to make it happen. To varying levels of success.
yeah. I was gonna watch. I was gonna rewatch Alien Covenant because I just shit on it really bad, and I told you like I don't know how many times not to watch it.
So are we watching Alien
Well,
Covenant?
that's the thing.
Sounds like
That's
we're watching
that's
Alien
that's
Covenant.
the thing because you know when you're like it can't be that bad. Ridley Scott, it's fucking Alien,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
like Ridley Scott.
but Prometheus was dog shit.
So I've seen Prometheus. I haven't
We
seen
saw
Covenant.
it,
Oh,
me and
we
you.
did. Oh God. Okay.
And we both looked at each other. I still remember this in the theater.
We did?
Because we never do this. We never do this. We watch the movie and then at the end we get to the car and so what'd you think?
Yeah.
No, we literally in the middle of the theater, something happened and we looked at each other. Like, the fuck did I just witness? And then we went back to staring at the screen.
Yeah. No, it was a fun time where I don't know if it was Southwestern College or did we leave Eastlake and just go and catch a movie? No, I didn't
It
have
was
a car then. I
no, it was Southwestern.
College. Okay. And we'd go and we'd like catch a matinee movie at a
Yeah.
discounted rate. And we'd see some good stuff. We also saw a fair amount of bad stuff.
We did.
Alien Covenant it is. Okay. I don't even
Wait,
remember watching
have you seen
Prometheus
Layer
with
Cake?
you. Layer Cake. No.
Because you like Snatch and Lock, Stock.
Oh heck yeah.
You like those movies. Um, there's a movie Layer Cake that is very reminiscent of those films
Okay.
with Daniel Craig, and I believe it's let me pull up Amazon.
I'm not the biggest Daniel Craig fan. Maybe I just don't like
It's
him as James Bond. I don't.
he as James Bond. Fuck no.
Yeah.
I'd liked him in Layer Cake.
Now, have you seen Knives Out?
I don't like Ryan Johnson.
I understand that completely.
He doesn't even spell his name right.
I totally agree. He's the idiot. Oh God, we used to have something for that. You don't want to be the dumbass that spells it wrong. He's that for life. So,
Damn, quoting the coda.
yeah,
Okay.
yep. But yeah, so he did Knives Out, and he's like this folksy Southern detective. I actually liked him in that. And it's one of these things where it's like, Daniel, I'm so sorry. You got pegged as James Bond, and I don't really like him as James Bond.
No, he's not James Bond, but
yeah.
he's a good actor.
Yeah, so it was just kind of sad that he's been, most of the stuff that I've seen him in, vast majority, James Bond, which I just don't really like.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you say James Bond, but
So are we doing
I
Layer Cake?
I'd say Layer Cake. I think
Okay,
you'd enjoy
Layer
Layer
Cake.
Cake. I'm putting this out on the line.
Layer, or is it Lair?
Like layers.
Layers, okay.
Layers to a cake. Layer
Gotcha.
Cake.
All right, cool.
And it's I'm putting my reputation on the line here. I'm saying it was a good film. I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully,
It
you
can't be
you
worse.
are entertained.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'll
all I
take that.
ask for is that you're entertained.
If I'm not thinking, God, I waste my money and my pick, 20 minutes in, I think you will have succeeded.
I mean, because I'm sure as hell not going to recommend LXG.
What
League
is
of
LX?
Extraordinary
Oh
Gentlemen.
my God. I forgot about that. I saw that with my dad in theaters.
It's so bad.
Wasn't there like Captain Nemo in there? 20,000 Leagues Under the
Don't
Sea?
give it time.
Oh my God.
Don't give it time. Don't Don't discuss it. It's
Were they trying to make a series there? An
They
LXG
yes,
universe? Oh
they
my
were trying
god.
to make like your Marvel universe kind of
The
bullshit.
forerunner of the Marvel universe.
God, and I love Connery, man. Connery's
Yeah.
like,
And I think that's when he's still young enough to pull it off. So,
mm-hmm,
yeah.
yeah, like The Rock and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've got layer cake. We had our fun dismantling blood vessel, sinking that bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So video games. I think you were playing
Videos.
Darkest Dungeon.
That game. You know, have you played Darkest Dungeon? Have you dabbled?
I think I told you I according to Steam, I literally got like 15 minutes in it. So no, I don't even think I got past the storyline.
There's this thing when you're doing the dungeon, your heroes. Because what you're supposed to do with this game is you're supposed to just dump whenever somebody becomes garbage.
Okay.
It's not like you select the people you want and you build them up and you go kick ass. It's you grab a bunch of haphazard numbskull shitheads
Mm-hmm.
and you use them until one of them is no longer viable and then you dump him in the trash and you pick someone else.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those games and
It's like
I'm
a
not good with those games.
dystopian capitalist fantasy.
Exactly.
Oh,
There's
God.
no loyalty. There's no fucking. That is the game, and so you'll have like a squad, and you're like, "This is the most badass team I have." You'll go
Uh-huh.
through a dungeon, and then at the end of it, if you didn't acquire some type of gangrenous infection that's going to kill someone, you level up and you get like these little shields. And when
Uh-huh.
you click the shield, it gives you like a perk. It could be a good perk. It could be a bad perk. You don't know. Sometimes you get one. Sometimes you get two. Sometimes you get too good, too bad. You don't know what you're going to get. And that's where
Right.
that random shit comes in. And I had this team of badasses, and I came out this dungeon, and they all got fucking two bad perks.
Oh.
And I'm like, how you going to do that to me, game?
Yeah.
And to get these things removed, it costs too fucking much. Especially if they're permanent, then they
Right.
really cost too fucking much.
Okay.
And it's like the game's telling you, drop that guy. I like that guy. I have money invested in it. Drop him. You don't need him. He's garbage. But he's my garbage.
Exactly.
That dude's a beast. You know what he's got me through? He's got me through so much shit, man. Why are you gonna do this?
There's time there. There's a history there. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you know how we are. Just don't waste my time. And when I have to dump my badass team because they just got a shit roll,
RNG. Yeah.
it just kills me. And then I'm like, I'm done. I can't play this game.
Yep. Oh no, that's XCOM UFO defense all over again. I get somebody, really good. They got the laser shotgun. They got crazy armor, stuff like that. They're going across the battlefield at blitzkrieg speed, but someone has a reaction, just happens to like get a super magical crit, and they die or whatever. It breaks my heart a little bit, even though the odds are not astronomically small, but minuscule.
And you're calling
And,
bullshit at
yeah.
the top of your lungs.
And it's like, okay, I can either, if I want to keep playing, I have to reload. But, if I have to reload, and it's not like that happens right out of the gate. That happens, like, I swear, 30 minutes in. And it's like, I don't want to spend another 30 minutes redoing a fight I just fought.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
And that's the thing about Darkest Dungeon. You can't, like, save.
Yep.
So you did that dungeon. It was complete dog shit. It saved it.
Yep.
And you're stuck with that. And you're like, oh, fuck you! And, yeah, you just close it, shut it down, and you go play Subnautica Below Zero.
Yep. Well, that is what I've been playing, and by playing, I mean I recorded it badly.
It wasn't that bad.
No.
I watched it.
Here's the thing. So I know just enough about OBS to really screw up, and
Yeah.
I did. So I'm controlling the bit rate,
Mm-hmm.
and that's basically every time as you're recording, it's recording this amount of information,
Yeah.
and I had it set 10 times higher. I snuck in an extra zero there, so 10 times higher than what it was supposed to be, and it's like, okay, there's an hour worth of footage here. Why the hell is this file 30 gigabytes? It's like I gotta. It's like off the top of my
Ah.
head, I'm sure I could find a way to downscale it or whatever. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like I'm just gonna upload this to Google. It's their problem now.
Yeah.
It took
Send it into
forever.
the void.
So yeah, but it got there, and I drew a crappy little paint thumbnail for it. I
It was
actually had fun.
adorable.
Yeah, thank you. That honestly, that is like the extent of my artistic powers.
You know what?
So,
If I could tell what's going on in the picture, it's not a bad picture.
oh, thank you.
That's the way I look at it.
Honestly, I was just glad it got past Google's, flagging stuff you don't own algorithm. Because, I didn't upgrade. I uploaded that Call of Cthulhu game we played with Katie and Joe. And it's like, hey, there's this song here for 3 minutes that you don't own. We're going to run
What?
ads and the revenue goes to them. That thing is 6 hours long. You're running ads through that entire thing or just the 3 minutes that song is playing?
No shit.
So I have no idea how that works out. I don't know if you've watched it, but have you seen ads? Yeah.
I didn't. I watched the Subnautica one. I didn't
Okay.
watch the.
I don't blame you. The damn thing is 6 hours long. So
That's something I put on before I go to sleep. It's just
no
like,
shit.
we'll
And
see how
honestly,
long I
yeah,
last. Yeah.
It's not that great for it because Katie is very excitable, so she'll go into those higher pitch ranges right when you're trying to nod off to go to sleep. So it's great to play with her because that excitement is it spreads, it's contagious,
Yeah.
but you don't want to use that to go to sleep. I promise you that.
No shit.
But yeah, I was supposed to play Resident Evil 7 Biohazard because I was trying that out despite how ugly it's aged. And I was doing that to get ready for 8 because I thought
Yeah.
8 looked cool and I wanted to kind of know the story, stuff like that. And then turns out Lady Dimitrescu is alive for like, I don't know,
That
2.5 hours, and then she's dead, and you move on. And it's like,
That
and there went my interest in the game.
no.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a little interested. I'm just gonna watch Markiplier play it. So,
No,
yeah.
that no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so I am enjoying Subnautica Below Zero, though. Again, it's just the fact that it's another Subnautica game. I love the first one, so
I just can't find it in me to install that game. The
Below Zero.
rage
yeah.
is too no, it's boiling over. It's just
Well, you gifted it to me for God, I don't know, birthday, summer. Here you go. Try not to go insane, because it might have been a COVID gift. I don't remember.
I think I gifted it to you like in 2000.
Yeah,
I think
you could be
when
you
it
could
came
be right.
on the freaking
Yeah.
market, I think I gifted it.
Because we loved the original. I'd watch your
Oh,
stream, you'd watch
yeah.
mine just to see what you were doing. Because you got the moon pool first. I was so damn jealous.
Yeah, I also almost drowned in my own damn base.
I forgot, but that was awesome because then I got to see that. And it's like, thank God that wasn't me, and I know how to fix this now. So, oh yeah, that was good. That was good.
Oh, jeez. Joe's supposed to play tonight.
Well, that's the thing. If we end this thing early just to go watch him, I'm fine with that. Specifically because I've been having a blast watching him play it.
Yeah, and that was his whole thing because he said if he had died again in Terraria, he was going to sub.
Okay.
And he like had a really shitty death. And then you hear Cece just like, ah, Joe, you said you're gonna play Subnautica, and he's just like, no, that doesn't count. That one didn't count. So I think he's on his the death that's going to change everything. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we pour into his Twitch. He's gonna be like, ah, damn it, I gotta.
Yeah. No, we roll up into his Twitch. That's been
Yeah.
fun. Just giving him
Giving
sass.
him shit. Yeah. Just getting the juice. What are you doing?
On his strange love, and I'm gonna say it's strange until I've tried it. What is it? Cranberry juice and peanut butter? That doesn't sound like it goes. I'm sorry.
I mean, it might taste good, but in the excessive, what is that? Moderation.
Okay.
Moderation is the key, and that man does not believe in moderation.
But you're saying those two things in moderation might possibly work together.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it working.
See, now I feel like I'm gonna have to watch this layer cake with peanut butter and some cranberry juice just to see.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a while, but I remember it being really good.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Um,
No, The Thing was good. It's a far cry from Blood Vessels. Screw that movie.
yeah, fucking, oh, Blood Vessel, no. I will do more research on a horror film, though. I have to look to see if anything good is coming around. Because, hot damn, Blood Vessel is brutal.
So here's an interesting thought I had, maybe for the next show. Do you want to invite Joe on just to interview him what it's like being a streamer?
We could. We definitely could.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. It's hard enough to get you and me together to do this. I mean, we missed. And admittedly, it's my own damn fault, but we missed like 3 days, something like that.
Yes.
That's pathetic. So maybe we shouldn't do that, just because adding another person in there is destined to fail.
Well, especially with Joe's kind of schedule. Like, I shouldn't say schedule. I should say mindset.
Okay, yeah, no, I get
He
you.
may or may not be doing something. He may or
Right.
may not be asleep.
That man has a gift for sleeping. He does.
Yeah. No, I wish I could sleep like that.
But he's also got a sweet tooth like me, because it's like, oh, he'll need to stay up, so he starts. I need more Snickers.
Yeah, he starts
and
pounding on the
eating his
sugar, and
Snickers.
it's like, dude, you're gonna
Joe.
crash.
Yeah,
Holy
I know.
shit.
And you see his eyes sort of dipping, and it's like, Joe,
Glaze.
just log off, man. You don't need to stream right now. Just go to sleep.
And he starts questioning it. Why am I tired?
Yeah.
You just ate a shit ton of sugar.
It's 2 a.m. Why am I tired? God damn it, Joe. Yeah, because that's the thing. You know, he's on the East Coast time. We're here on the West Coast. And, he'll be up, streaming. And it's like, Joe, you gotta go to sleep. I know you're off tomorrow. Come on, man. Be good to yourself.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
sleep is actually good for you. You kind of need it, man.
Yeah.
But he
Okay.
refuses to acknowledge it. I have been on a bad one, though, in terms of video games.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I've almost installed Grand Theft Auto. I don't know how many freaking times.
Ooh, yeah. Especially because I think they released something where there's a submarine base.
Yeah.
You know us and our boats, man. It's
Yeah, we like the
like
water.
boats. Yeah.
We like the water. Damn you, Sea of Thieves, you bastard.
Oh, I'm still upset about that game. Those waves were amazing.
That game is such a freaking waste of time. That's... Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful game. You can get lost in it. Just have a great... I can't shit on it. Whenever someone asks me about Sea of Thieves, I can't say anything bad about it. All I tell them is, just know, if you were collecting shit for a long-ass period of time, and you've got a boat full of loot, there's a chance you might get fucking attacked by a hacker, or an aimbotter, or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so be aware. It's cool when just regular people attack you, but when it's an aimbotter or a guy who can fucking ESP wall hack.
Yeah. And it's not like they're coming, they know how much loot you got. They know where you are. It's sad. Yeah. No, I'm
Because
still upset about that.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's God.
Yeah, I would point them back to that. What was it? Sea of Thieves in a nutshell video. It's like when it's working, it's amazing, and when it sucks, it
It's
sucks.
at its lowest. It is
Yeah.
the lowest. Um.
But we got. I'm pretty sure we got our time out of it.
Oh, we definitely did.
Dollar paid, hour played. We got that pretty quick. So,
It's just it's a game that I would love to play with just friends and just hang out and
oh
BS.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's like I'd have everybody have to agree we're just fucking around, we're having
yeah.
drinks, we're talking, just catching up.
Well, that's the thing. If you do that, you just go out and attack other people, and then everyone leaves the server, and then you get put into a different server. If you
Yeah.
go out and actually quest, you gotta, and you don't get. I mean, you can talk, you can have a fun time, but you gotta have your head on a swivel, stuff like that, or your time is just gonna basically be burned in front of
Yeah.
your eyes.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. There's you can run into great people in the world. Like we had that one seed we were in where everybody was cool. Nobody was
Yeah.
fucking with each other. Everybody was doing quests. Everybody was having a good time.
Yep.
But then you just catch that seed where all the assholes, and you go to talk to someone, and they're just shooting cannons at you.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Or you're clearly
okay.
engaging the boss. They stroll up
Yeah.
anyway.
You're fighting
Yeah.
a damn kraken or a megalodon, and then now you got a ship shooting at you, and it's like,
Yep.
my guy, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
busy.
Or worse, we were fighting that, fire undead captain person. That other vessel just strolls up, it's like, hey, truce, shoots you in the back or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's, oh my god.
Yeah, truce. And then they just light one of our people up. I think it was
Yep.
you. I think they shot you in the back. And it was like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me right now?
Yep. And Katie, bless her, kept trying to say, "Oh no, they're friendly." She's like, "No, they're
Oh,
not. They just
yeah.
killed someone."
Yeah, Katie was just all about friends.
Okay.
Even when people didn't want to be friends.
Yeah,
And
it's not in that game. Not that game. Yeah.
that game is cancer encapsulated. Um,
All right. So for next week, what are you gonna be playing?
that's a good question because I have no freaking idea. Steam, what do you have for me? Because I don't do Origin. And I sure as hell don't do Epic Games.
Wait,
Store.
isn't oh gosh, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, is that out now?
It is.
You going back?
No, it's on Origin, man.
Wait, they don't even sell it on Steam?
It's on Steam, but I have to install Origin to play it.
Oh god. So it's like you play now. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. I don't mind Uplay because Uplay's quick. Like, if I press a game on Steam,
Mm-hmm.
it pulls up Uplay, but then it throws me straight into the game.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping me. I've never had an account have a problem on Uplay.
Right. Yeah.
Epic
I think
Games
it's
I've
literally
had it,
just another
and Origin.
verification of DRM kind
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm fine with Uplay.
of thing. Mm-hmm.
Origin is a damn virus.
It
Origin is a fucking virus.
uh,
And unless you were playing Fortnite, Epic doesn't give a fuck about your account.
yeah.
I might be wrong. Maybe people who are playing Fortnite have a problem. But for me, I constantly have problems with Epic, and that's why I just told them that they can kiss my ass. I'm not playing anything they have. Steam never had a problem. Uplay never had a problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, GOG never had a problem. The other one I never had a problem. Those are only two gaming
Storefronts
platforms,
that-
storefronts that I've had a problem with. This Epic and Origin.
Ironically, there was another one that I had a problem with only because games were routed through it, not because of the store itself, really. They did the thing where
Is that
it's
Stardock?
like- no. I actually like Stardock.
Yeah, I never had a problem.
Impulse?
Yeah, Impulse. I never had a problem with Impulse.
No, this was Games for Windows Live.
Oh!
Yeah, way back in the day. And it was about freaking Fallout 3 DLC. It's like you can purchase, 1,000 Windows bucks for like some ridiculous amount of money. But the thing is, every piece of DLC or whatever was 300. So even if you bought like 3 pieces of DLC, you had 100 Windows bucks left over. And it was kind of that age of the beginning of, all right, we need to do little things to kind of get them to, psychology wise, nudge them into spending more. And it's one of those things that's like, you know what, fuck you. You guys are assholes, and I'm still waiting for the American government to come out against and, provide some policy changes and laws for stuff like that. But they don't. Nobody says anything, which is sad. Yeah.
Video games, man. They don't give a
Video
shit.
games. But
Video
yeah,
games.
I'm going to keep playing Subnautica Below Zero because Resident Evil is now dead to me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep.
I like that.
So, and I can actually run Below Zero and record at the same time, whereas Yakuza, I can't even run that game at a decent clip, and I want to play that game so bad.
Yeah, save that for when you can enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Save that for when I'm actually able to buy that ridiculously overpriced GPU. Oh my god.
Yeah. Even if you have to get a pre-built and
Honestly,
just strip it and take what you want from it. You know what I mean? It'll be cheaper just to do it that way.
Oh god, yeah. No, did I show you that? Oh god, the WCC of Tech article where it showed like 3080s are now at like 3 times their price.
Oh yeah, you did. That was
it's,
nasty.
Yeah, evil.
I looked at that and I was like, "What the fuck have you sent me? This is like a nightmare world."
This
what is
is
this?
nightmare fuel.
And it turned out it was real, and I said, no.
All right, so Layer Cake is our movie next week.
It's a movie.
You're playing the video games. I'm playing the video games. I want to play another round of Call of Cthulhu. So I don't know if you're up for that at some point.
Well, we just got to find some Mo peeps.
People, yeah, because Katie not being available, I was kind of sad. Because I thought she had a good time. I think she wanted to play, but it was one of those things like
she's been wanting to play again.
Okay. Yeah, it's just she's got 2 jobs now and a boyfriend. She's got no time. So yeah, I get that.
That'll do it.
So yeah, all right. Any final thoughts as we wrap things up?
Oh, life's too short to watch fucking vampires on a No, life's too short to watch any Nazi zombie vampire horror films. Stop watching Walking Dead if you're out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stop playing Call of Duty Zombies. You just stop doing it. It's bad for you. You don't learn. You don't expand your mind.
Agreed.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't do it. Cool kids don't do zombies. No.
God. Or maybe it's just me. I played too many fucking zombie games and Nazi murder games.
Well, for me, what I will say is I'm just sick of freaking scams. People are trying to sell you, what is it, car insurance? Or not car insurance, your car warranty has expired.
Geez.
Give me some money. I found out today that people are selling, are charging money to get people vaccination appointments. They are free. The vaccine is free, and they're signing people up. All right, that's $40, and these poor people are paying them. Sometimes quite literally, poor people. So yes, I'm disgusted with you, humanity. Stop scamming people.